back to Potty Talkers.
Not on the porch.
Not on the porch.
Very special week this week.
Yep.
This has been a long-awaited special episode.
Because we've gotten a lot of questions. A lot of people have been writing in about potty-related questions. So we figured, why not make it a whole episode?
So we're doing Potty Talkers this week.
P-word talk. P-word talkers.
P-word talkers.
We're doing P-word
We
talkers.
hope you're really excited about it, almost as excited as we are.
And you guys are probably wondering why we haven't been putting out too much content for months now.
Has it been that long?
It's been a little while.
I was on sabbatical.
Yes, and then I was on meow-ternity leave. So
Wait, what?
Meow-ternity leave? That's like maternity leave, but for when you have a cat. So I just been taking care of him for a few months now. He's doing great. It's not
Your cat.
Yeah, I have pictures if you want to.
That's okay.
Okay.
All right, so our next segment is a viewer question. Someone asked, what is the right response when I'm in the bathroom and someone knocks?
I think there's a lot of options here.
Yes.
Obviously. Yep. There's some of the classics.
Yep. Occupied. Yep.
Seats taken.
Seats taken. I'm in here.
I'm in here. Someone's in here.
Yeah. Kyle is in here.
Kyle's in
here. You can be more specific. Kyle's pooping. Kyle's peeing.
So they know. Yeah.
Yep.
So they know what's going on.
I mean, ideally, you would have the door locked, and they should know not to come in the first place.
But sometimes there's those people that they try the door, and they realize it's locked, but then keep trying it. So they know someone's in there, but for some reason they still want to come in.
They assume that maybe there's an employee at whatever venue you're at who locked the door. Maybe it's being cleaned. So
you can have a little fun with it. There's a couple options that we've thought of. One, when they knock, come in. That's a good one.
Maybe a loud fart.
Loud fart. You just poop louder. Let them know. They don't. That answers.
Try to generate a loud kerplunk with the falling of
the dookie drop.
The dookie
will be
drop.
enough for them to know that someone's in there.
Or the sound of someone crying. Maybe you're crying in there, and
then they won't want to come in at that point.
Or
Another one we have here is if someone knocks, you say, "Who is it?" Because then that insinuates that maybe there's a right answer that you.
And maybe you are the right answer.
Yeah, and if they say who they are, and then you decide
come in
or not to come in.
I think those are some really good options. So I'm glad we went over that.
Yeah. So thank you for writing in. I hope that helped. It probably did. Here's another one. If you have to be one of two people, the person that gets walked in on in the bathroom or the person that walks in on someone else in the bathroom, which one would you rather be?
Really depends on who I'm walking in on.
I guess I didn't think about that, yeah. Or who's walking on you.
If I'm walking in on myself, I do not want to walk in on myself.
You don't want to see what's...
You don't want to see how the sausage is made.
No, you don't want to see this sausage factory. That's for sure. You're not going to want to see that. I think...
Your grandmother is walking in. Would you rather you walk in on your grandmother or she walks in on you?
I guess it's who do you want to be traumatized? Would you rather be traumatized or would you rather the other person be traumatized?
My grandmother's in a wheelchair, so she
Someone else would have to... So that would be two people. That's two people.
So that's out. So I would want to walk in on her.
But there's probably someone in there with her. That's still two people.
But maybe she needs help in there.
It would be good. It would be good if you walk in on her because she needed help.
I came running in because she was yelling for help.
So I guess that answers it. I'd rather help my grandmother. She go to the bathroom.
Then have her help me.
I don't need help usually.
90% of the time, I don't need any help. This is so dumb.
I guess it does depend who it is. One time, I was sitting outside the bathroom waiting for class to start. It was only 10 minutes between classes, so my professor finished his lecture and came running out of the room. He threw the door open to the bathroom, and there was a college freshman girl going to the bathroom, and instead of doing the normal thing, which would just be shutting the door and apologizing for that, he held the door open and yelled at her and said, "You really should have locked the door." So that's a tough get.
Which
if someone,
she should have.
She should have, but if someone walks in on you and you end up getting yelled at, that seems...
Yeah.
Another time, one of my friends, who shall not be named, is Cal.
Nice.
Yeah. He walked in on our friend's mom in the bathroom. Luckily, she had not started yet, so she was still standing up. He opened the door, and the door blocked. He couldn't see her at first. Yeah, it was staring. And Cal started taking down his pants to go to the bathroom. So he walked in on her,
but he was
the one. She ended up seeing his junk.
Sausage factory.
She saw how his sausage was made. His S word was made. So that was that's yeah. So you don't really want to be either. But my philosophy is when I lock the door in the bathroom, that lock's not for me.
No.
Like I don't really care if someone walks in on me. Like that's tough for you.
Yeah.
But I lock the door so that they don't have to see this.
Right. Because that's the last thing that they want to see. And especially if you're in public when there's children around. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You get some legal trouble. You don't want to be doing that. Yeah. So this is more of a personal. It's not a viewer question. It's more of a personal. I've actually asked a lot of people about this, and I do want. So this is a question for the viewers. Yeah. We want advice.
It's a two-way street here.
Yeah. You guys got to help. We support you. You scratch our backs.
Yep. Thanks for that.
So there's this one specific bathroom that I have in mind that's on the Boston College campus, and I walk up to it. It's a door, one single door with a handle, and it has just one man, the sign on the door. So my first thought is, this is a single person bathroom.
Right.
This is a single person bathroom. So what do? You try the door.
Hopefully they locked it if they're in there.
Yeah,
as we discussed.
But it's not locked.
No.
So you knock. And I waited, and no one said anything. So I was like, okay, it's good. I open it, and it turns out it was a multi-person bathroom.
Right.
And there was someone in there. And they seemed really confused as to why I was knocking, because they knew it was a multi-person bathroom, so they were confused.
And they didn't know what to say.
So then, fast forward a couple minutes, I'm done doing my business, and someone else knocks on the outside of this door. What do you say in that scenario?
You don't go with the crying.
So I did what any normal person would do, and I said, "Come in," and he did. he came in. So in his mind, let's think through this for a second. He comes up to this door, same way I did, and was like, "This is a single person bathroom. I'm gonna knock to make sure no one's in there."
So he thought that he was joining you.
I don't know what he thought he was gonna see on the other side of the door. What did he think he was walking in on? Maybe he just thought I was already in the hand washing.
Maybe there was
portion?
two sections of the bathroom.
Maybe he realized.
Maybe he realized it was a multi-person.
And my come in was enough. He was like, "Oh, that's probably a multi-person." that was his first thought. But I've run into the situation like a fair amount. So I don't know how do you tell if it's a single person or... I think multi-person bathrooms should not be allowed to have handles.
Yeah.
I think it should always be a push door to encourage entry.
So write in if you have any suggestions for Andrew on that.
Please write on that. That's been killing me. This is a viewer question that we got. Much like how the other ones we also got.
Also, we're all very...
this is from Connor in New Jersey.
Connor Finley.
One of our biggest fans. He says, "Hey, Andrew and Kyle." That's us. "What is the protocol for using the handicap stall in a bathroom?" So when are you allowed to use the handicap stall? When are you not?
Yeah, that's a good question. I would say I use it all the time.
You use it all. Yeah, you use it all the time.
Well, at my work there, I don't have any. We don't have anyone who might
need
benefit from a handicap style stall.
Well, we all benefit from it.
Well,
it's spacious,
but in terms of a medical need.
Okay, but are there ever visitors at your work? Like you don't assume.
I don't get many visitors.
Okay, you personally don't.
No.
Okay, that's fine. So you always use it.
Yes. Unless there's someone
But then you knock. You knock on the stall.
Come in, Kyle. I've been waiting for you.
Yeah, you always know who it is because the shoes. You see their shoes.
Right.
That's why I bring a second pair of shoes to work every day.
The New Balances.
So when I'm ready to go to the bathroom, I switch them, I go poop, and then I switch them back so that if someone sees me later in the day, they don't know that it was me.
So I do a similar situation. I don't have a second pair of shoes. I just go barefoot in the bathroom. so that they don't recognize, they don't know what my bare feet look like. But they know what my shoes look like.
That's smart. You're thinking ahead. That's really...
And I save money on shoes.
Well, you still have shoes.
Oh, you have 2 pairs, so...
That's true.
It's double the cost.
But I would say you can use it... Yeah, I don't know. I guess... Some people think that it's the last resort. Like, you wait...
Oh, absolutely not.
You wait until the other ones are taken. But I think... So there's 3 stalls in my work bathroom, and I hate it when I go in there and someone's in the middle one. Why is that your first? Don't pick the middle one as your first. You should work left to right. Yeah, or it doesn't matter which. If someone's in the far one, you go in the far one. You.
Yeah, it's
optimization.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's optimized. Another viewer question. Hey, Porch Talkers, mostly Andrew.
Probably a little bit of Kyle, at least.
They want my advice. I'm happy to help. When I go into a bathroom, what is it here? I don't have anything written about that. All right, what is...
These are useless fucking notes.
All right, another... Yeah. Well...
I think the short one is better because it makes me feel like a big giant.
Yeah, you're a giant man. Yeah, that's good. So you would take the small urinal over taking a normal-sized urinal next to someone else.
And since your urine stream is falling farther, it sounds louder.
But then you get a splashback.
So I feel like more of a man.
You get splashback.
I don't mind a little bit of splashback.
Oh, yeah. It's kind of like Poseidon's Kiss.
What's that? Not familiar with that term.
You actually aren't. That's when you're pooping, and then the poop hits the water, and the water comes back and hits your butt.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
I know you're talking.
You probably confused it with the Australian kiss.
What's the Australian kiss?
It's like a French kiss, but down and down.
We have to redo that if we laugh it too hard. That was not natural at all.
Back on the topic of urinal protocol.
We're going to talk urinal games. Here's some fun things to do at the urinal.
Yeah.
So you have some ideas?
This is a recurring segment that we're going to do. Yeah, I have one.
Okay, what's that?
So you're peeing next to someone else because you have to, because there was no other option of a urinal. And you lean over to the guy next to you, you say, hey, nice watch.
Ah, that's a good one. Yeah. Right? Because that would imply that you had seen his penis.
Oh, right.
Hey, you should clip your nails.
Yeah, your nails getting a little long. You might want to clip those.
Yeah, scratch that thing down there.
Hey, nice cock.
That's a good one.
Because then that implies that you saw his penis.
His penis, yes.
Yeah. Another one that we used to like to do is...
Drop your drawers.
Yeah, when you're at... Especially during like sporting events or like when there's a lot of people in the bathroom and there's like a long line, you very confidently walk right up, pull your pants all the way down to your ankles and piss.
And lift your shirt up.
Yeah, and just stand there and just pee. That's always funny. People get a kick out of that one.
Ever play urinal cake hockey?
Yeah. No. What is that?
You ever play urinal cake soccer?
No.
Take the urinal cake out and start kicking it around people.
You nutmeg them. You're just kicking it around. Well, we used to play a fun game in middle school. It didn't have a name. You just take your master lock and just jam it in the urinal. Just shove it down there. And then you flush a lot, and then the water gets everywhere. The gym teachers did not like that one. Guy Enoch, my gym teacher, shout out if he watches. I don't know if he's a fan of the show.
I doubt it.
I doubt it, but we don't have very many people that watch this. He sat us all down, a bunch of sixth graders, like 100 and 200 sixth graders, and sat us down and was like, guys, we've got a pretty serious issue. Stop jamming locks in the toilet. And it turns out most people didn't even know that was an option.
So that lit the fire.
Through the roof. And every urinal was just master lock.
Yeah, he did not handle that well.
No, he shouldn't have told us. He really, yeah, you don't want to do that. You know what really grinds my gears?
What's that?
It's 2019, right?
I think so.
You don't have that on your watch, do you?
Nope.
Okay. It's 2019. Do we seriously not have the technology to not have the crack in the stall door at this point?
Yeah, why is it not?
Why are we that should be full door.
Elon Musk has 50 companies.
Don't send us to Mars.
He's going to the moon. He's made a gas-powered car.
Tunnel.
He's tunneling to China.
He's doing all of that.
Why has he not figured out the fucking door situation in the bathroom?
Get Elon on that.
I can see people's dicks, and I know that they can see mine.
Do people actually use the fly? Do people snake through?
Why is it called the fly?
Because your
my
dick flies.
My penis is the size of a
fly. No, that can't be it.
I'm in the.
This is a good time. Thank you, Samuel Adams Brewery.
Yep.
For sponsoring
this
beer
episode.
They gave us this one.
Thanks to Supreme Liquors in Central Square for selling us this beer.
Yep. So
we provided valid ID for that. So don't
all right. So the fly situation. What people don't realize when you go through the fly, if you're doing that, there's 2 layers.
Right. You got to go through
the underwear and the pants.
You got to go through pants, underwear, and diaper.
Pants, jean shorts, underwear, diaper. And you'd be surprised, very few diapers have flies at all.
None. Because why would you need it? If you're wearing a diaper, why do you have to urinal in the first place?
That's a brilliant idea. We should make diapers with flies so that you could pee.
So that you can decide which one.
If you want to.
Yeah,
it's a training.
Yeah, because some people are only partially continent, so they might be able to, hold it at certain times, but not at others.
Yeah.
So that might be something we could look into. Maybe Elon Musk wants to try that as well.
We had a fecal phantom in our high school.
Oh really? We also had one.
Yeah. Ours was pooping under the stairs. Just pooped. We have a story from Trevor in his basement.
In Needham.
Yeah. He wrote in to tell us. We can paraphrase it because he went into gruesome detail.
Graphic detail. I was dry heaving reading this.
So this was you were a part of this as well because you lived on Fitz 1.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So do you want to tell it?
I was a victim of this.
Or do you want me to tell it?
Yeah. So I think this was a Friday night. One of the stalls in Fitz 1's bathroom had been clogged. Clogged so much so that the toilet paper and poop pile had risen above sea level. You understand me?
So it was going above the water.
There were portions of the
mountain
and toilet paper that were not submerged in total water. So the temporary fix the janitors came up with was to put a trash bag over it to conceal the smell and prevent anyone else from using this toilet.
Yeah.
Turns out that Saturday morning came around and someone had torn the trash bag off, dropped trowel, and laid out a chocolate monster right on top of that mountain in the toilet. And since it was a Saturday morning and none of the janitors were working until Monday, myself and all of my co-residents had to live in that smell for 48 hours.
Just marinating.
So thanks, Trevor, for sending in that
yeah, so then what happened was the RA on the floor decided to send an email to everyone on the floor, and the subject line said, important, urgent, must read. And he put a picture of the poop. He just attached a photo of the shit.
I opened that email sitting in the front row of my organic chemistry class.
Yeah, he multiple times he sent pictures of poop. As if you guys weren't seeing it, like you have to use the bathroom.
Yeah, we also use the bathroom, you fucking idiot.
I have a bone to pick.
Okay.
Why, in all the public bathrooms, the men's rooms, the showers are one big room with a ton of shower heads?
Yep.
In the women's rooms, they have individual stalls with dividers. So why do men don't need that? We just go to the local YMCA and a guy slanging his wood around? That's fine?
Yeah, I'm pretty insecure. I mean...
It
can be very intimidating seeing a large muscle, especially at the gym where I'm very very much out of my league. Mm-hmm. A lot of larger men with larger parts. A lot of larger men with larger parts walking around slanging those things in my face. I'm trying to get clean and get to work on time, and meanwhile there's a tree trunk hanging in my face. It's really distracting.
So anyways, we don't know. We've never seen a women's room, so if any viewers want to just, next time you're in a group shower, take a photo.
Take a video,
send it in. Yep. We'll review those next week on the show.
Maybe we'll show one live if you're lucky.
If you're lucky, yeah. What do I do when I'm pooping at work and I'm in there so long that the automatic lights turn off?
This is a really good question. I've been in this situation many times.
This happens to me all the time. Well, when I'm at work, I try to play this little game called How Long Can I Be in the Bathroom Before I Get Fired? Because no one can question you like when you're in the bathroom, like, oh, why'd you take so long? Do you want details?
I have IBS. You bigot.
Isn't the IBS the one that takes my taxes?
That's the IRS.
Okay. So, all right. So I probably first one. Here you go.
My doctor diagnosed me with IRS. It was tragic.
Families suffer every year, God. No one's families.
Anyway, there was... Wait, so where...
So the question is, if you're in the bathroom so long that the automatic lights turn off, what do you do? So your first thought, obviously...
Wave frantically.
Get that going. But mine doesn't work because it's when you walk in the main part of the bathroom, that's when the automatic light comes on. So if it's completely dark, you can either try to cut your process short,
right,
which is not ideal.
Not ideal.
And then go get the light back on and then return.
So you would wipe, go...
I guess one option would be really hoping that no one else comes back in and just kind of getting up and
doing a squat walk.
Up there and then get it back on. And
the other thing you could do if you're... if you like to play, a risky game is throw the roll of toilet paper over the stall door. And if that motion works, you can then reel it back in once it's time to wipe.
Well, when you start reeling...
Call that go fish.
It's really an unfortunate situation because one option is just keep sitting there, finish your business, and walk out when you're done. But then it's really awkward if someone comes in and then the light turns on, so they know that they're the only person in there.
Right.
And then they see someone in the stall.
Like, oh, this guy was shitting in the dark.
Yeah, like, why was this guy shitting in the dark? That's why you need your poop shoes.
Right, exactly. No one knows
because then Kyle's the guy shitting in the dark with bare feet. You don't want to be that guy.
And he threw a toilet paper over the
There's just toilet paper everywhere. You got bare feet. He comes in. What the hell was happening?
You're crying. Kyle's pooping.
You're crying. You're still plunking.
I had a situation where the lights turned off and I could not get them back on. I actually had to use the flashlight on my phone to determine when I was done wiping.
Right.
So imagine that.
So that kind of brings us. So if you didn't have your phone, and then the lights were off, pitch black, you can't see at all. So you can't see. What sense do you use?
Yeah.
To know that you're done wiping?
That's a good question. What do you think?
Your first thought is smell, right? That was my first thought. Like that's the least invasive is smell. But if you're wiping on your arse crack, it's still in the area. It's gonna smell.
It's gonna smell bad. All of them are gonna smell bad.
So like, there's no way you don't know you're done because you're still rubbing toilet paper on your butt.
I think it might be feel.
Feel?
Because, yeah, once you think you're done, you have, let's say, 5 chances. You can feel with your dip with your pinky dip. If that's not clean enough, then you wipe again, then you can feel the next one with your ring finger, and so on and so forth. I think that might be your best option. What were you going to suggest? Taste?
I don't think taste is. Hearing it is tough.
That you can't hear.
Sound is tough.
I do drop some screamers, but not that type of screamer.
Yeah, taste isn't good either. Yeah. I don't know. I guess the other option would just be wipe so much that you know you got it.
Like you go through the entire roll.
You just keep going. Yeah, finish a roll.
Finish a roll.
Finish a roll.
Your butthole might look like a bloody artichoke, but you'll know that it's not poopy.
All right, another viewer question. What is the correct way to wipe? Do you crunch the toilet paper into a little ball?
It's an age-old question.
Or do you fold and wipe that way?
I'm a folder.
Yeah, I'm more of like a... It's not a perfect... I'm not creasing it. I'm just kind of... as it comes out, I fold it. It's more of a roll.
I'm pretty OCD about it. I actually have to do exactly half folds, and it needs to fold on
on the divider.
On the divider every time. Otherwise, I just throw it out and get a new one.
Another viewer question. If I'm in the bathroom and the person in the stall next to me sneezes, do you say bless you?
God, no. Absolutely not.
No. Those walls are, even though obviously you can hear everything that's going on, you have to just pretend that those are soundproof.
Yeah, that's a prison cell.
Nothing in or out.
Absolutely not.
Of those walls.
And
I don't talk. Don't say anything to me.
Yeah, unless someone is in desperate need and begging for more toilet paper.
Like your grandmother.
Unless your grandmother is in there hammering the life alert button, you should not be contacting anybody between stall walls.
People at my work sometimes continue conversations that they were having outside the bathroom. As they walk in, go into the stalls, continue the conversation, and finish it outside. Wait, no. So, the only thing worse than continuing a conversation while you're in the bathroom is starting a conversation while you're in the bathroom. I hate that. Don't talk to me. Don't walk in and start talking to me when I'm on the
Absolutely
toilet.
not. No.
But they don't know it's me because I have poop shoes on.
So, how do you acknowledge when you see someone in the bathroom that you know? How do you acknowledge them without being rude? Do you give them a head nod, a wave,
No.
a high five?
Later, when you see them later,
How's the poop?
yeah, you just ask them how it went.
How'd your poop go?
How'd your
piss go?
piss go? Yeah, ideally you would know what they're doing because you'd knock and they'd say, Andrew's pooping.
Kyle's pooping.
Kyle's peeing.
Kyle's crying.
Is it okay to sit when you pee if standing's an option?
How drunk am I?
So, yeah, that's a great point. Right now, not very.
No, and not at all.
I don't know. So I think we have one urinal. When the urinal's taken, you have to pee in the stall. But I think it's weird when I see someone standing
In the
facing the toilet in the stall. I think it's more normal to just sit down and pretend like you're pooping and just pee.
But if you sit down and pretend like you're pooping and just pee, you're in and out in 1 minute. They're going to assume you shit and did not wipe.
And didn't wipe. Fuck, yeah. Everyone thinks that I don't wipe. Fuck. Everyone at work thinks that I don't wipe. That's a great point. You have to fake it. You gotta fake it. You gotta...
That's another thing I was going to bring up. A lot of times at work, I'll go to the bathroom and I don't need to poop. I'll just read Twitter or whatever. And I always pretend to wipe.
Oh, yeah. If you're just doing a social media scroll, you have to at least go through the motions.
And sometimes, if I don't want to irritate my already sensitive butthole, I'll just wipe the side of my cheek or my thigh.
So you actually have to do the physical wiping. But I think you can just...
I don't know. I assume that they can hear the sound of rubbing skin on toilet paper.
I think we might think a little more about bathrooms than most people do.
I doubt that.
I think most people have had these questions.
Everyone. How many more questions we...
I just should. Yeah, how many of their questions? We've answered so many of their questions.
Yeah, our viewers are thinking about shit more than we are. We didn't want to talk about
They're
any
the
of
weird
this.
ones. We're the ones answering the
I
questions.
didn't want to talk about this. I thought we were going to do prawn talkers this week.
Darren clogged the toilet, and he thought, oh, I know what I'll do. They won't know that it's clogged if I just take a piece of paper towel and just rest it on top of the poop.
Right. It's honestly kind of smart because...
How is that smart? What? Did you guys have a transgender bathroom in your...
No transgender bathroom.
Oh, so you guys are bigots?
Pretty bigoted of Andover public schools.
Yes, so at Andover, bigots. We had one in Needham High.
Yep.
It was way up on like the 5th floor. It was really just a single person bathroom that they had a sign on that anyone could use. So everyone took shits in there.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's the designated shit.
Everyone just pooped.
Sure, it's clogged half the time.
Yeah, I mean, because you go to the bathroom in that one and then you jewel in the other ones.
They had jewels back when you were in high school?
No, this is now.
How much time are you spending in the high school bathroom? How much time are you spending jeweling in your high school bathroom, Andrew?
That's how you get to your clients. I hate when they put toilets in the jewel room.
By the way, if you need any of the outlawed jewel pods, Andrew can hook you up.
I can hook you up, yeah. I bought all the mango ones. I just bought them all.